Today's presentation is titled How to Build a Six-Figure per Year Online Business Without Being Technical or Having Previous Experience. And you can do this in the next 90 days. My goal for you today on this webinar is to show you exactly how you can build a six-figure per year online business in the next 90 days. So in the next 3 months, based on my own proven strategies. And this is a business that you can run from anywhere in the world with an internet connection on your own terms, meaning you decide your work schedule and your work times. And my secondary goal for you on this presentation is to show you how to build this business and to be able to scale it to a 7-figure per year business in the second year. So by the end of this training, you'll feel motivated and confident with a clear path forward and the exact blueprint to a 6-figure per year online business. Now, if you stay until the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you a case study of a business I have personally built from scratch and turned it into a $10,000 per month recurring subscription business based on the exact principles what I'm going to be sharing with you in this presentation today. And in this case study, I will share all the details of this business, nothing held back. Now, you're not going to be able to get this anywhere else except if you stay until the end of the webinar, so make sure you stick around until I share the link with you at the end of the presentation. You might be wondering what makes this webinar different. You've probably been on these kinds of trainings in the past. You've attended other webinars, and many of them has probably disappointed you, right? Well, here is why this webinar is different and why I'm qualified to teach you how to build a 6-figure per year online business. So my name is Dirk De Bruin. My friends call me Diggy, and online I go by Diggy. I'm 32 years old. I have no formal education, right? I didn't go to college. I didn't go to university. Everything that I learned through trial and error and through self-teaching, self-education. Okay, what's most important is that I have been doing this since 2007, and I've been generating 6 figures per year online for many, many years. And recently even I've moved over to 7 figures per year online. Okay, I've founded multiple 6 and 7 figure info product businesses in various niches. You can see some of them listed below. Backlinks XXX was my first 6-figure info product course back in 2013. Then FX Trading Advisor is a 6-figure service in the Forex niche. Marketing Inc. is a 7-figure info product business, and Keys to Freedom is a 7-figure info product business in the cryptocurrency niche. Okay, I've helped thousands of people make money online over the years sharing my strategies, and what's most important is that I also actually do what I'm teaching. All right, I've been to 35 different countries. I typically travel to multiple countries a year while running my businesses, so I'm doing what I preach, and I know this works because I'm living proof of it. Okay, I have been generating 6 figures per year and even 7 figures per year for multiple years. So what you're going to see in today's presentation, which is great for both beginners and veterans. So if you've already got an online business or you've already made some money online, this is still going to be very, very relevant for you. And if you've never started an online business or made any money online whatsoever, this is also going to be absolutely perfect for you. So I'm going to share with you how info products are a $275 billion a year industry. I'm going to share with you how you can easily monetize the knowledge or experience that you have right now. And you might think that you don't have knowledge that you can monetize. I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to share with you how you can create your own info product from scratch, literally in a matter of days if you want to, hours if you want to. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can get started with just a smartphone and a computer. You don't need fancy gear or tech or equipment or anything like that. I'm going to show you how you can launch your own product and make sales literally within the next 24 hours if you wanted to. And I'm going to share with you how you can take your existing knowledge and put all this together and turn it into a 6-figure per year online business. You can do all of this without any previous online business or marketing experience. Okay, you don't need to have gone to college or gone to university or have a background in business or marketing or anything of the sort. Okay, it's absolutely not necessary. You can learn everything that you need as you are right now. Okay, you can do this without big startup costs, and you can literally get started with less than $500. Okay, this is a very low barrier to entry business model that you can start on your own terms, and less than $500 is sufficient to be able to get started. Okay, you don't need to be technical. You don't need any coding knowledge. You don't need any design knowledge whatsoever. So if you're thinking, hey, I don't really know how to work with computers, I don't know how to build websites or design stuff, you don't need any of that stuff. And that is why what I'm going to share with you is such an awesome business model. You can also do this part-time, so it's not like you need to have 40 hours per week to be able to build this business. Okay, you can literally do this in your spare time, 1 hour, 2 hours per day, in the morning or in the night, on your day off, on your weekends, on your holidays. You can do this as it suits you. There is no requirement of having to dedicate huge amounts of time to this. So this is perfect even if you already have a full-time 9 to 5, right? Or if you already have responsibilities and most of your work week is already taken up, you can still do this whenever you can make time for it. Now, I know this sounds nuts, right? I know this sounds like a massive promise and it sounds perhaps unrealistic. So here's a squirrel with a nut, right? But it absolutely works, okay? There have been people who have attended this training and who have followed my training and my blueprint, and you can see, so Mike finally made my first dollar online, $210 to be exact. The amount may be small, but man, I'm stoked to finally produce a monetary result. Okay, Gregory, he followed the training, he joined the training. You can see things are getting better. After a bad start, I've optimized the squeeze page, and he's able to reduce his cost per lead and be able to spend money on advertising at a reduced rate and really get a positive ROI. Okay, you can see Craig over here used the principles in my course Six Figure Inc. to start an automated email campaign, lead magnet for the upcoming Google Chrome updates. It made us over £4,000 in a week. Right, this is the first time ever we've done a selling campaign in 7 years. I can't thank you enough for this. So this really, really works. So this training, just to make sure that you are in the right place, is for you. If you want to learn how to build a profitable online business that you can run from anywhere on your own terms, part-time or full-time. Okay, if you just want a blueprint to building an online business that works and that you can launch right away, that's what I'm going to share with you. And if you have an open mind and you are willing to take massive, relentless action, do whatever it takes, following the blueprint and putting in the time and the resources until you get to where you want to be, this is absolutely the right place for you. Now, who is this not for? This is not for you if you are looking for a get-rich-quick, overnight success type thing. Okay, that is not what this is about. If you've already decided that this isn't going to work before you even try it and put in any effort, this is not going to be for you. And if you're not willing to put in the effort to get the results, this is not for you. Okay, it will require work. I'm not going to be like a lot of people out there who are just trying to sell their own product or service and are going to tell you, you can get rich overnight or in the next week with minimal work or effort. Okay, you are going to have to put in work and you are going to have to put in the effort. But with work and effort and consistency, you can turn this into a six-figure, multiple six-figure, or even seven-figure per year business. Okay, and I'm living proof of that, and that is what I want to share with you. So just to prove that and just to get you fired up and get you excited about what is possible and what these results can possibly be, all right, here is an example, just a screenshot of my inbox when I did a promotion selling one of my own digital products. You can see it sells for $997, and you can see, look at the dates over there on the right? So January 29th, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's almost $4,000, right? January 30th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $9,000 in a day. Right, and then it continues and so on and so forth, right? You can see at the top 55 results. So this promotion did about $50,000 for a week-long promotion. Once the product is ready, this is what's possible. Okay, here is an example of another product that is a recurring monthly product. Wouldn't this be nice to have? It's a $99 per month recurring product. So every single month, someone who signs up for $99, as long as they stay on the program, they're going to keep paying me $99 a month. Right, and you can see over here how I'm getting one or multiple signups every single day. February 27th, 3 of them. March 1st, one, March 2nd, two of them, right? So that could be a couple $100 a day, and it stacks on top of each other. Because if I make 10 sales this month at $100, that's $1,000. But that $1,000 is going to repeat next month. So if I make another 10 sales, then my income goes to $2,000, right? So this is one of the things that's possible. Here's another example, right? $10,917 in commissions for promoting someone else's digital product. So this is what is known as JV promotions or cross promotions. So once you have a product to sell, you can find someone else who's in the same industry as you who also has a product to sell. And all you simply do is you promote each other's products, because you'll have an email list with your buyers and your subscribers, and they will have an email list with their buyers and their subscribers, right? So once you have this set up, right, and once you get to that point, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in this presentation, then you can literally make thousands of dollars for simply getting on a webinar and sending out just a few emails. And this is, for example, one result over here. It took me about 5 hours of work to generate $11,000. So this is what's possible. Are you excited to learn this? Give me a 3 in the chat if you are. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. Okay, so I'm going to break this down for you. I want to ask you a question. Do you think it's possible to generate 7 figures per year from info products? Give me a 1 in the chat if you think it's possible, or give me a 2 if you think it's not possible. All right, seeing 1s, seeing some 2s, seeing more 2s than 1s. All right, so here is a screenshot. This was in 2015 already. One of my digital info product businesses, you can see over here. So in the year of 2015, from the 1st of January, payments received over $1 million. So $1 million and 17,721, right? And you can see PayPal takes quite a chunk of that, $37,000 in fees, but that was the cost of doing business, okay? So I was doing this already back in 2015. Here's a recent screenshot also of one of my digital product businesses, basically from October to March. So that's for a 6-month period. We did $1.8 million in sales from digital products. And that is based completely on what I'm about to share with you inside this webinar presentation and what I teach inside my course, 6 Figure Inc. Look, I discovered this the hard way. It's not like I magically opened up my computer and created a product and all of a sudden I was making $1 million a year, okay? I've been doing this since 2007 and I had to figure out exactly how to do this on my own. Would you like me to show you the way to building a 6-figure per year online business without having to rely on Google, blogging, or client work? Give me a yes in the chat. Big capital yes if you want me to show you how to get started. All right, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Well, in the past 3 years, like I've shown you, I've sold multiple 7 figures worth of my own info products and services. And this is often while I've been traveling to exotic locations or been on the road. Like I said earlier in the introduction, I've been to over 35 countries, right? So not to brag, but just to show you what's possible and that I'm doing what I'm telling you right now on this webinar. So I've just been to all these different countries. You can see over here, it's possible to travel while you run your business. Okay, that's one of the many freedoms and benefits of this business model. If you like materialistic stuff, right? If you're able to make multiple 6 figures a year or 6 figures a year, there's a lot of cool stuff you can buy and rent and do with that. You can see over here just some pictures, renting supercars, flying in helicopters, stuff like that, nice dinners, nice travels. It's all possible. And it's not just about the money, right? So you probably already know this business can make a lot of money. But one thing you may not realize is the connections and the friendships that you get out of this, especially by joining our community. And I'll talk about that later on. But the actual lesson that I'm going to start talking about is coming up soon. I just want to talk about one more thing and then we'll get started. Right? So just showing you over here, just some of the connections, the influencers I've been able to meet. I've gotten invited to speak on stage in front of hundreds of people at really big events. I've met people who are doing tens of millions of dollars a year on online business. Just once you have a business and once you open up your doors to this kind of industry and this kind of world, and you're able to impact other people and reach other people, and you have your own success, you automatically start opening up these doors to other successful people and influential people that want to hang out with you and that want to meet up with you and that want to collaborate with you and just mastermind with you. And I've also made some of my best friends today I've actually met through doing this online business, and that I, as a result of traveling and getting to hang out with other like-minded people. Okay, so it wasn't always this way. Okay, I can't just be here talking and saying like, hey, look at me, my life is so awesome, I'm doing all this cool stuff, I'm making money, I'm traveling. It wasn't always this way. It wasn't this way at all. So how I got started with online marketing, and this was back in 2007. Okay, I first got introduced to the concept of making money on the internet through someone called Glenn Alsop, and I met him back in South Africa, in Cape Town, where I was at the time. And Glenn is a very popular blogger. He runs a blog called gaps.com. Okay, he was barely 18 at the time when I met him, but he was already very successful online. He'd actually been offered a job that took him from his hometown in the UK, and they flew him out to South Africa to work on social media stuff and online marketing. Basically, I met him through a mutual friend, and one day he showed me his email inbox, how he was just getting these $50 commissions almost on a daily basis from selling a digital product, right? And my mind was absolutely blown. Okay, I was instantly hooked on this idea of being able to make money online and just, while you sleep, make commissions like this. 50 bucks at the time in a day was a huge amount of money to me. So I'm like, wow, you make 50 bucks a day while just, being at your job or chilling on the beach or anything like that, right? So that's how my journey began. But I had a lot of struggles from 2007 to get to that point. So there's a picture of me back in the day, creating my own videos and trying to sell stuff online. Okay, so basically it took me a lot of years to figure this out. I struggled for 4, 5, 6 years. I spent thousands of dollars that I invested into education and courses and coaches and mentors and masterminds to figure out what I know today. Okay, I really wish that I had a complete A to Z training course teaching me how to build a 6-figure per year online business from scratch when I started. But back then, 10 years ago, that kind of information wasn't really around. And in fact, even today, there's a lot more training, but there's so much misinformation, which makes it hard to determine who you should listen to and who you should not. Okay, there is a big lack of training. And this is one of the big reasons that I actually created my own product, 6-Figure Inc., a training course to teach people how to build an online business, but more on that later. I started out with attempts to make money online with blogging. Okay, and blogging basically create a website, create WordPress, and write articles. So over a period of the first 2 years when I started making money online or started learning about it, basically I wrote hundreds of articles. I would write an article like every single day. I did this for like 2 years. Okay, I learned about SEO, so basically how to rank websites in search engines for specific searches. I learned about affiliate marketing, which is basically promoting other people's products and getting a commission for every sale I refer. And eventually, after about 2 years, so much work and effort, I managed to make about $1,000 per month on average, right? And that wasn't bad as my first attempt to make money online, but for the amount of time that I was putting in, it was literally less than what I would get if I would work at McDonald's, just in terms of the dollars earned per hour, right? So no matter what I did, I couldn't get it making more than $1,000 per month. And after 3 years of, working at this almost night and day, I gave up. I just said, this isn't going to work. I sold the blog and I was done with it, right? Then what I did is I moved on to affiliate marketing and SEO. So basically trying to manipulate Google to get my websites and my offers high in search results to be able to get people to click on them, right? So because I had this experience from blogging with SEO and affiliate marketing, what I did is I decided to start building mini websites, rank them in Google, and put affiliate offers on them. Okay, and this worked okay. All right, it took me about a year, and I started making some decent money. Some months I'd make $1,000, some months I'd make $3,000. On average, I made about $2,000 a month doing this. All right, but the problem with this, I was relying 100% on Google to bring me this traffic and create these sales for me, right? So the only way that I was making money is because my websites were up in Google and people would click on those websites. But then Google would update their algorithm every few months, sometimes even more than that. And every time there was an update, my website rankings would completely disappear, all my traffic would disappear, my money would go back to zero, and it was just this game of cat and mouse. Google would change something, I'd have to learn and adapt, start from scratch. I'd get to making money again. Google would change something once again, it would destroy it. So it just didn't work, okay? I didn't have a repeatable business, and after 2 years of doing this, I quit and I sold everything. So now I'm 5 years in my money-making journey, right? I've learned a lot. I've put in so much time and effort, but I barely have anything to show for it, all right? The money that I made during the time, basically I spent it. It was like living expenses. So after 5 years, I had some knowledge, I had some experience, but, I didn't really have anything to show from it. And I was back to square one. Terrible, right? So then again, I had to continue, right? I was really set on being able to work for myself on my own terms and make this online business thing work for me. Okay, so what happened is one day I heard about a method, someone called it rank and rent. So basically you rank a website in Google once again, but this is completely different because this is doing it for local businesses, right? So for plumbers, lawyers, carpenters, any type of local business, I would be focusing on getting them more leads by ranking websites in Google and sending that traffic to them, right? So what the rank and rent model was is basically I would rank a website, say for example, for a personal injury lawyer, and I would get that website to the #1 position for the keyword. Someone types into Google personal injury lawyer plus the city that it was in, and I managed to do this. Okay, I built this as a little test. I was playing around with it. I got it to #1, and it started getting me a couple hundred hits per month. So I didn't know what to do with it. I ranked it, and basically I just put this text on the website saying, hey, this website is for rent. If you want to get the leads from this website, contact me. Okay. To my surprise, a couple days later, I got an email from a lawyer in that city who said, hey, I want to rent this from you. And he rented it for me for $1,000 per month, right? So all I did is I ranked these websites in Google, and I was renting it out for $1,000 per month. And this was really awesome. This was like almost passive income, right? I would make the deal, I would get the money every single month. And some of these clients stayed on with me for a year and longer, paying me this money without me doing any additional work. So again, it felt like I kind of hit a gold mine. I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I just build like 100 of these sites and I can retire, right? So I worked towards this. I invested a lot of money back into building more sites and building it up. And I did okay with it again, until it stopped working, right? Because once again, I was reliant on Google, right? And of course I made good money in the process, and it did well. But again, Google changed their algorithm and I was back to square one. So you can kind of see a trend over here. Okay, so I tried these 3 different business models. I spent a lot of time, a lot of effort over a few years basically doing this and trying to figure it out. And I did have success, but then it stopped working. And that was because there were simply various mistakes in this business model that tend to happen over and over again, which is I was reliant on Google. I was reliant on a third party. And it doesn't matter if that's Google or Facebook or anything else. If you build your business based on another person's business, and that other person or that other company can change something and your entire business disappears, you do not have a business. Okay, so the next step, what I did, is what led me into the model that I'm going to share with you today, and the model that I've been following for the last several years that has been able to consistently make me 6 figures, even 7 figures per year. So I reached out to my friend Glenn, who got me into internet marketing. And what we did is we decided to take the strategy that I was using to rank websites and rent the websites out to clients and making $1,000 per month per website from local businesses, and turn that into an online course and share that with other people, right? So what we did is we spent a few weeks putting it all together. I documented everything, all my case studies, all of my trainings, my strategies, how to build the website, how to rank it, how to get local businesses interested in renting this, how to make the deal, how to make the contract. So we launched this to Glenn's audience for $97, and we made 6 figures in sales in less than 30 days, right? And this was absolutely mind-blowing. This is the first time I made 6 figures with any business at the time, right? So I realized that there was money to be made in doing things myself. I had had success with the various things, but there is also a lot of money to be made teaching other people how to solve a problem and how to get a result. Okay, and there's a lot of people who are following this model. A really good example of this is basically penny stock trader Timothy Sykes. Okay, you can go and Google him if you want. He makes decent money on his own trading stocks. All right, he took a small amount of money and turned it into $1 million for himself when he was in college. But then he started teaching other people how to trade penny stocks. And while he still does well for himself, I think he makes maybe high six figures per year. He does many, many millions a year teaching people how to trade stocks. Okay, with information products, you can create that product once and you can sell it for a long time to come. And you can sell it to hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of people for basically the same amount of effort and overheads. Because it's a digital product, there's basically no costs associated with this, and the profit margins are very, very high. So from this moment on, I was sold on the info product model as an online business, and I've been very successful with it. So what are info products, right? And another name for it, or the formal name for it, is e-learning, right? So basically what it is, it's an info product. It's an information product. So quite simply, it's some sort of education or information in a membership or digital form. So you can think like ebooks, MP3s, audio files, podcasts, video training, forums, webinars, private Facebook group, a Slack group, instant messengers. This is basically all info products. So there's many variations of it, but it is information in a digital form. And e-learning, info products, is a $275 billion a year industry. You can see over here, article from Forbes basically saying e-learning is going to be climbing even to $325 billion by the year 2025. You can see over here on Reuters, e-learning market in 2017 booms to $275 billion. So it is a massive industry and growing. And here are some reasons why the info product model just simply works. First of all, the business model is here to stay. It's been around for a long time and it just keeps getting more popular, and the overall amount of money that's being spent on info products is growing, as I've just shown you. Okay, you create it once in an evergreen niche and you profit from it for years. So an evergreen niche is basically a niche that has been around for a long time, right? Decades, hundreds of years, and will continue to be around. So you can think, for example, health, wealth, right? Anything money related, anything relationship related. These are problems that every single generation of human beings has and will always have. And that is why if you create a solution for an evergreen problem, you can create it today and it will still be relevant in 5 or 10 or 50 years from you. So it's a very efficient model in the sense that you do the work once and you can continue selling it and benefiting from it. Unlike other business models that rely on you having to constantly put in work to be able to make money. Right? A job is a perfect example of something where you have to continuously show up at work to be able to get paid. Here, this is like you can create a product and a solution once, and then you can sit at home and still get paid from the work that you've done, right? So it's very, very efficient. Also, you have full control over your business. You're not relying on a third party. So what I shared with you in my story, where I was reliant on Google, and whether it's Google or Facebook or YouTube, someone that can just take away your business overnight, that is not part of this. You have full control. You control the product, and using the strategies that I'm going to share with you, you're basically able to always generate leads and be able to make sales and have your business. Okay, you can scale this business model to 6 figures, 7 figures, or even 8 figures per year. I'm going to show you later on examples of other people following the info product model that are making even up to 8 figures. So it's more than $10 million per year with this model. And you're building a following that you can use, right? So when you're doing this business model, you're building up an email list with prospects and buyers that you can use for anything else. You can use it to launch other businesses in future if you wanted to. Okay, you're also building an asset that you can sell. So as you saw in my story, the first few years I spent working on things that didn't really give me an asset, and that once I was done with it, I was left with nothing. By building your own info products, you're actually building an asset that you can sell in future for a multiple and make a nice exit. Doesn't this sound super interesting and exciting to you? Give me a 7 in the chat right now if this is super exciting for you. Awesome, I'm seeing a lot of 7s. All right, so here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets to building a 6-figure per year info product business. And I'm going to be doing this step by step, so please be able to take notes, have a pen and paper there. I'm going to be sharing some cool stuff with you. Second thing that I'm going to share with you is then I'm going to share examples of 6-figure, 7-figure, and even 8-figure per year info product business examples. And these are not my business. These are other people in various niches, different niches, health, fitness, relationships, marketing. And I'm going to share this with you so you can see that this works over and over and has been working and will continue to work. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend an invitation for you to join me behind closed doors inside my course and community 6-Figure Inc. to continue your education and learn how to build your own online business in as little as the next 90 days with my personal guidance. And after the presentation, I'm going to stick around to answer any questions that you have about the presentation, about the business model, right? So here are 3 secrets of this online business model that I want to share with you. And these things together are going to show you really how powerful this model is. Okay, so the first secret, when I have my own info product to sell, I can make more in one day than most people do in a month at a 9-to-5. Secret number 2, I don't need to be an expert at something to be able to create and sell an info product about it. And secret number 3, this can be totally passive. You can create this once and benefit from it literally for years, even for decades to come. So let me expand on all 3 of these secrets to show you exactly what I mean. So the first secret, okay, when I have my own info product to sell, I can make more in a day than most people do in a month at a 9-to-5. And in order to show you how powerful this is, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the numbers and I'm going to show you some math. And don't worry, you don't have to think I've done everything for you. Basically, here's what it is. Okay, so the average annual salary in the USA is $47,000 per year. Okay, so if you break this down into a month, it means on average, the average annual salary is $3,916 per month. This works out to be $195.80 per day if you consider that there are 20 work days in a month, Monday to Friday, 4 weeks in a month. Okay, so let's just say you have your own digital product that you sell for $199, right? This can be teaching someone how to lose weight. It can be teaching someone how to start a business, how to improve their marriage, how to get in shape, how to get better at their exams, how to fix their car. Doesn't really matter what it is, whatever you've chosen to go into. Let's say you've created this product, you sell it for $199. Okay, if you make 1 sale per day, that is the same as a full-time 9-to-5 income, the same as the average annual salary of the average American. If you make 20 sales in a day, you make the same in 1 day as most people make in an entire month with their 9-to-5 income. So let's assume a 1% conversion, which is something that's really conservative and standard in the marketing world following this business model. That means if you get 100 clicks to your offer, you make 1 sale, right? So let's just say that you go out and you spend money to purchase advertising to get those 100 clicks, okay? Let's say you spend $1 per click. That means that you're going to be spending $100 to make a $199 sale, which means $99 pure profit if you're selling at $199. But because it's your own product, you can choose the price, right? So let's assume the click price stays the same and you're paying $1 per click. If you're selling a $299 product, all of a sudden you're making $199 pure profit, right? If you up the price to $499 or $1,000, you'd obviously be making a lot more profit. And then you don't even need to make a single sale a day. You can make a sale every 2 days or every 3 days to be able to match that amount of the average monthly income, right? So what would it be like for you if you're making a full-time income from having your own product that teaches other people how to overcome a problem, right? What would it be like making as much in a single day as the average American makes in a month in their 9-to-5? Wouldn't that be absolutely amazing? I'm going to be showing you some actual examples of businesses that are doing this in a few minutes from now so that you can see exactly how powerful that is. Let's move on to secret number 2. I don't need to be an expert at something to create an info product about this. Now, this is a question that I get asked a lot when I start explaining this business model that you can create your own info product and start selling it online. One of the first things that come to people's minds is, oh, but I'm not an expert at anything. I don't have any knowledge. Why would people want to learn from me? Right? So let's break this down. 3 reasons why most people, including myself, do not need to be an expert at something to create an info product about it. The first reason is you just need to know more than the average person. Secondly, you can partner with someone who is an expert. And thirdly, you can promote other people's info product as an affiliate without needing to create your own product. So let me explain this, how this works. Okay, first of all, you just need to know more than the average person. Okay, if you go out and read the top 5 books on any topic and you consume the top 5 courses or trainings, or even the top 3, you'll know more than 90% of the population about the topic and you can be considered an expert. Okay, so what you want to do is you just want to make something easy for beginners. Okay, there's so much information out there. A lot of people don't want to go out and read books and study all these courses. They just want one thing, and they just want to get the information in a way that they can understand it and that they can get started with it. And then after they have a basic understanding, if they want to learn more, they'll go out and they'll look for other courses, or perhaps you'll have a more advanced course that they can purchase from you, right? But all you need to know is you need to know more than the average person. And then you'll be able to take all that information and compile it into an easy to digest course, and people will love you for it, right? You don't need to have a PhD. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need to have been doing this for your whole life to be able to be an expert. You want to make it easy for the beginners. That's all that you need to know. Another strategy is that you can just simply partner with someone who is an expert. Okay? There are a lot of experts in the world who are severely underpaid and undervalued. There are people who have studied for years, even for decades. They've been doing things in practice, in their own business, as a specialist, as an employee, who are incredibly good at what they do, but no one is aware of them, or very few people are aware of them. Perhaps you know someone like that right now, right? It could be a family member, it could be an uncle, it could be a friend, it could be someone that you know, it could be someone that you do business with, someone that you go and visit their business, right? And you really recognize their expertise. What if you go to that person, right, and make a partnership with them? Let them create the content and be the face of the product, and you just do the marketing of the business. You turn it into a digital product, you do the sales, and you do a profit split, right? This removes the need for you to be the face of a product. It removes the need for you to be an expert or create any of the content, but you can still follow this business model and turn it into something really, really profitable. A lot of times, these experts are really good at what they do, but they have no idea about online business or marketing, and they have no idea how they can take their knowledge and turn that into a business. So by partnering with someone who is an expert, you really shortcut the process or the whole requirement of needing to be an expert, because you don't, right? You don't need to know anything about your topic. Obviously, it would be better if you actually learned something about your topic, but you don't need to be able to teach anyone or have any credentials, because the expert is going to be doing that, and they're going to be the face, and they're going to be perhaps in front of the camera or on the front of the product. Hi, my name is Bob. I've been studying for 20 years. Here are all my degrees. Here are all the testimonials from the patients I've helped, and today I'm going to help you with blah, 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 right? So this is a very, very powerful way to be able to create an online business. Then moving on to point number 3, which is another alternative, right? If you don't want to create a product, or you don't know how to create a product, what you can do is you can simply promote other people's products as an affiliate. And what this means is that you can make commissions for every sale that you refer, often to as much as 50%. And especially with digital products, that percentage can go as high as 70 or 80% of the product, because it's a digital product, so there's no overheads, right? So if a product is $1,000, right, and someone is selling $1,000 product, most of that $1,000 is pure profit. So what a lot of product owners do who have digital products, they say to other people, look, if you go out there and you bring me a customer, I'm going to give you a really large percentage of the sale, because it is virtually pure profit. They don't do any work except, delivering the product or perhaps the customer support and that kind of stuff. But often those costs are minimal or zero for the product owner. So they can afford to give you a very large percentage of the sale. It's a win-win. They get free money, basically, because they're not doing any work to get the sale. And you get a large incentive or a large percentage commission, a large dollar amount as an incentive to go out there and start marketing and start getting customers for this product owner. And this is something that's known as affiliate marketing. It is very popular and it removes the need to be an expert. You don't need to even have your own product or deal with customer support or anything of the sort. And this is very, very powerful. So you can just go out there and start promoting other people's products. Let's just say you want to get started in the health and fitness niche. You want to teach people how to lose weight. Go and find other people's info products that teach people how to lose weight, that are proven, that are successful, that are converting well. And you just simply start promoting that, right? That is an option. And you can also actually even do this in combination with your own product, right? We'll get to that a bit later. You can basically have your own product, and on the back end, you can refer other people's products as an affiliate and really maximize your overall revenue. It's really, really powerful. I've promoted other people's products as an affiliate, and I've been able to make thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes for just writing a single email. In fact, last week, I sent out 4 different emails for an affiliate product in a specific niche that I am in. And it made me an extra $3,000 for writing 4 emails, right? So it's incredibly powerful. Also, I'd like to add that if you have your own info product, you can actually create an affiliate program for it so that other people can start promoting your material, which is something that I'm going to teach you later in the presentation. Trust me, once you do that, that's when earnings start to get really big. Imagine an army of affiliates all sending sales to you. And that's something that happens quite regularly in this business. Now let's move on to secret number 3. This can be totally passive. Okay, so once you do the work once you create your product, you create your sales funnel, you can make money from it for years with pretty much minimal effort. So let me show you this, because this is really what is super, super powerful and why I love this model so much. Okay, so if you create something in an evergreen niche, it is going to be relevant for many years or decades. So basically, evergreen means that it has been around for decades, maybe even centuries, and it will continue to be around. And these are problems that human beings have. So it can be related to, for example, health, right? Every single generation has questions about health, right? They might want to know how to stay fit, how to stay in shape, how to get stronger, right? How to eat right. Those are all things that people keep wanting to know. So if you create a product that teaches people how to lose weight, right? That product is still going to be relevant in 5 years or 10 years from now, because it is based on a condition that people just want to know how to lose weight. And in 10 years from now, there's still going to be people who want to lose weight. In 20 years from now, right? So these niches, they're everywhere, right? Relationships. People always want to know how to get a partner, right? How to improve their marriage, how to improve their dating life, how to make friends, right? So if you create a digital product teaching people how to do that, then you create that product once, it's still going to be relevant in 5 or 10 years from now, and you can still sell it in 5 or 10 years from now without having to recreate. Super, super powerful. And I know some of you might be thinking, why would anyone buy a course about something when they can find the information online for free? And the answer to that is simple, okay? People are willing to buy information if they believe in the teacher or the creator of the product, and if they believe that the product will give them the info that they want in an easy to digest manner, right? It takes a lot of time to find information, even if it is available for free, to sort through all the bullshit and to actually get the stuff that works. And that is the benefit in a course, right? Everything is neatly put together in one place. It's already pre-selected, so there's no bullshit. It's put together in a proper order, so everything is there, and it's just much easier, much more convenient. And like I showed you before, the e-learning industry is literally hundreds of billions a year, right? And the stuff in those courses, they can be found online for free if you look hard enough. But again, most people value their time and they want to learn from someone who is an expert, who has the experience. So people would rather pay for the information if you can give it to them in a simple and complete package. Additionally to that, a lot of the time, courses are much more than just, a series of information in an online training program. Usually the course comes with some form of support, so typically like a Facebook group. And the important thing here is that you get access to the creator of the course, where you can ask the questions over and over and over again. And of course, you also get access to all the other members in the course. So that alone is a big reason why people pay for it. Sure, you can go and find information online, and you can go and do that and try to figure it out on your own. Good luck. It's going to take you years and years and years, and it's going to cost you a lot more than just buying the information, right? But with the information and having that support, right? Being able to go into a Facebook group and say, hey, I'm stuck with this, can you help me? Or hey, I'm having this problem, what would you do in this situation? And getting an answer right away from people who are experienced, from the course owner, the course creator, that itself is worth its weight in gold. And that is why courses sell, even if the information is available online for free. Okay, because the product is digital, and the way that I'm teaching you how to do this, basically it's indestructible, right? It's video files, it's text, it's an online membership. So that means you don't have to deal with the product expiry date, right? It's still going to be here in 5 or 10 or 20 years from now, right? It's also massively scalable. So that means whether you sell it to 10 people or 10,000 people or 10 million people, the costs are going to be pretty much the same, and the overheads are virtually zero because it's digital, right? You don't need to have an office, you don't need to have employees, you don't need to have expensive rent or contracts or anything of the sort. It's a digital product, so there's basically no overheads. On top of that, it's completely automatable. So once you've created your product, right, and once you've set up a sales funnel, then you can basically make money from this for years to come. And you can make money while you're sitting on the beach, or while you're asleep, or while you're spending time with your family, or doing whatever it is that you want to do, because you can set this up in a way that it's completely like an automated machine. You have your product, you have your sales funnel, you can drive traffic to this day or night, and the whole thing will work for you, right? So it's an amazing passive and automatable machine and business model. Imagine what would it be like if you were able to wake up in the morning, go for breakfast with your family, just relax, look at the views, go for a walk, go to the gym, and perhaps after lunch you log into your computer to see what's happened, and you've made a few sales, or you've made a sale, right? How amazing would that be? Or you wake up and in the morning you just log on, you check, and you actually made a sale of your product while you were asleep. Or you go on your honeymoon and you spend a week or 2 weeks abroad, you don't do anything, you log in and you see you've made several $1,000s while you were at your honeymoon, right? While you were enjoying your life. And that's completely possible with this model. Once you've created it and set it up, it can become very, very passive. That would be pretty amazing, right? So what I want to do now is I want to show you this in action. Okay, so I've just shared with you these 3 secrets. I just want to show you how this actually works in real world info products from other people. Okay, these are not associated with me. Basically, I've gone out there and I've been like, here's an example, here's an example, here's an example. These people are making 6 figures per year, 7 figures per year, even 8 figures per year. So it's more than $10 million per year with this exact model. Okay, and I want to show you other people, so it's not just me and my results that I've gotten. I want to show you that other people are doing this exact same thing and are making huge amounts of money every single year. And by the way, guys, all the examples I'm about to show you, everything they are doing, I show you exactly how to do in my course. I show you how to build websites, membership areas, and anything just as fancy and sophisticated and slick as they have, and you can do it too. You don't need any technical knowledge, all right? All the tools that you need to be able to do it, I can show you. So don't be intimidated by how fancy they look or how big their earnings are. It's easy to look like a pro once you have the right tools, okay? These guys started just like you, and you can get results just like they can. So the first example is a business called KinoBody. It's kinobody.com. It is founded by Greg O'Gallagher, who's in his late 20s. Okay, it's in the health and fitness niche, and the model is digital info products followed up with physical products. He's doing 7 figures per year, and the problem that he's solving is weight loss and getting in shape, getting more muscle for both men and for women. Okay, so what Greg does, is basically on his website, he has different training programs, digital courses that teaches both men and women how to achieve a desired result within their fitness, right? So he has this quiz, depending on whether you're a man and a woman and what your body type is, you'll get given a specific course. So you can see he's got these different courses, like for example, the aggressive fat loss program, the Greek God program, the warrior shredding program, the superhero bulking program. So these are all for achieving different results, right? So if you have a lot of fat and you're really overweight, you go for the aggressive fat loss program. But if you're already kind of in shape and you want to just get really ripped, you go for the Greek God program, right? So there's all these different types of programs that he sells, and these are all digital information products. So like I shared with you earlier, this is massively scalable. You can see over there on the screenshots, he sells these courses to tens of thousands of people because they are digital, right? Massively scalable. And this is still going to be relevant in 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, 50 years from now, right? People are still going to be able to follow these programs and use the training to be able to lose their fat or build their muscle and so on and so forth. So that's example number one. And all the stuff that Greg is teaching, if you do your research, you can find all of it online for free, right? You can go to YouTube, weight building websites, forums, weight loss websites. It's all over the place. Yet people still buy his program. Why? Well, because of the credibility that the teacher has made for himself, which I'll teach you how to do, because people want all their information in one convenient package, which is what he's giving to them. And of course, he is the living example that what he is teaching works, right? Because he has that body himself, and he's documented his entire transformation, how he went from skinny to being ripped and strong muscle, following the same program. So that adds a lot of credibility. And that's what gets people to buy his program, because they're literally buying into the person. And of course they want the results, but they resonate with that person, right? They want to learn from that person. And that's why they see him, they connect with him. He's built up this credibility, and that's why they buy from him over and over again, right? And this business model of creating courses and digital products is literally generating millions of dollars around the world every single day in hundreds of different industries, and it keeps growing year after year. Let's move on to the second example. It's called The Truth About Abs. Okay, and this is thetruthaboutabs.com. The founder is Mike Geary. It's probably his pen name, not his real name. But again, this is also in the health and fitness niche. It is an info product, meaning it is a digital course, a digital training that teaches people how to get six-pack abs. It's a very common question. So Mike Geary, he was actually a personal trainer before he got started with this. And he realized that the number one question that he kept getting asked by his clients was, "Hey Mike, how do I get six-pack abs? I want to look good on the beach this summer. I really want my abs to show, right? Or, I want to impress my partner. I want to look good. How do I get six-pack abs?" He got asked this over and over and over again. And then he decided, okay, I'm just going to create a course on this, teaching people the truth, really, how to get six-pack abs and what is really involved to be able to get them, and start selling this. And this didn't happen overnight, but over a period of many years, he was able to turn this into an 8-figure per year. So he makes more than $1 million per month with digital products. So the truth about abs is really, really profitable. And it all started because he got these questions and he just turned that into an info product that he could sell to people, right? So again, over here is just some screenshots of the actual course. Basically, it's a presentation. It's a digital product. It shows you how to burn belly fat, how to stay motivated, workout techniques, and so on and so forth. And you can see over here, just from the screenshot on the left, this was an interview with Mike Geary. I sell a fitness information product called The Truth About Abs. It has sold more than 500,000 copies since 2005, right? And skipping to the bottom there, the business as a whole, the 3 components listed above, generates just shy of $1 million in revenue per month. Total revenue for the last year was approximately $11 million. So that is absolutely mind-blowing, and it just started with answering a simple question, helping people with a simple problem that they have in an evergreen niche. Example number 3 is a business called Traffic think tank. So it's at trafficthinktank.com. The problem over here is how to master SEO. And SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's basically how to get a specific page or website high in the search engines in Google, right? So if you want to search, for example, like, hey, Dirk is awesome, to get a website ranking in the #1 position in Google when people type in Dirk is awesome and they will click on it. You know, this is a massive industry also, and there's a lot of confusion about it. A lot of people don't understand how to do this and how to master this. So there's a real problem that needs to be solved. And what the Traffic Think Tank did is they created a digital program, basically an online membership that where a community can come together and people who are experienced with SEO share their insights within this private community. So just to show you what it is, mainly it's a private Slack group. If you don't know what Slack is, it's basically like a private messaging group. It's kind of like a forum, kind of like Skype together. It's basically something where you can just log in and you can have members in there and you can have a chat box, right? So you can see over there. And what they do at the Traffic Think Tank is they charge $119 a month to be part of this private group, to be in the Slack group. And then, of course, there's a membership area with some training videos and stuff like that. But basically, you need to pay $119 a month to be part of it. If you want to pay for the year up front, you get a discount and it works out to be only $1,190 per year. So you can see on the screenshot on the left, they had 327 members within their chat group. So if you take 327 and you times it by $119, it ends up working out well over 6 figures per year. And of course, you don't really know how much have taken the yearly or the monthly or anything like that, or how many of the people in there are real. But this website alone, this product is making over 6 figures per year. And that's really how easy it is, right? You can create your own private community, charge people a monthly fee to be a part of it, just scale that up to a couple of hundred members, and boom, you're making 6 figures or multiple 6 figures per year. Example number 4 is called the magic of making up. And the website is magicofmakingup.com. The problem is a common problem in an evergreen niche: how to get your ex back. Now, this is a problem that a lot of people have. They're in relationships, their partner breaks up with them, and they're devastated, right? Like perhaps they've just done everything right. They love this person so much. The partner breaks up with them, and all that they want to know is, how do I get my partner back? What can I do? How can I save this? How can I salvage this? Right? So again, it is a digital information product. So T.W. Jackson, and that's a pen name, I actually know the person who made this product. He's a really cool dude. He's really good at what he does. But he created this product where he taught people in an info product, right, in a series of texts and PDFs and videos, what to do and steps that you can take once your partner has broken up with you, and that will increase the chances of you being able to resolve whatever happened between the two of you and increase the chances of getting back together. This is an evergreen niche, right? Because people will get in relationships and break up. They've been doing this forever and they will continue to keep doing this. And in a percentage of relationships, when people split up, what's going to happen is the one person is going to want to know how to get back together, or at least try and make an effort, right? So they're looking for a solution, and that problem is so painful to them at that point in time. You know, once they're emotional and heartbroken, they're willing to do whatever it takes to be able to get that person back, right? So if it means buying a product for $100 or $500 or $1,000, that could potentially save the relationship. That getting that solution and fixing their problem might be worth a lot more to them than whatever the cost is of the info product. And if you do this right, you can actually help people, right? You can actually help people improve their relationship or get back together, or fix a miscommunication, and you can actually be doing a really good thing and making money at the same time. So it's really powerful. So you can see this only sells for $39 because it's a digital product, massively scalable, no overhead cost. $39 is pretty much pure profit, and you can see this has sold tens of thousands of copies. So this has made millions of dollars. And finally, the last example that I want to show you here today is consulting.com. All right, this is a digital product that teaches people how to start and scale an online consulting business, right? This is the founder is Sam Ovens. It's basically in the entrepreneur biz op space. And again, it's an evergreen problem. It's teaching people how to become an entrepreneur, how to become a consultant, to solve a problem that people always have, which is, how do I make money online? right? And this business, consulting.com, is doing 8 figures per year annually, right? So that's more than $10 million per year. In fact, actually in 2018, Sam always said on his social media, he posted this many times, you can probably find it if you Google it, he actually did about $30 million, $30 million in sales with his digital product following this model, right? So it is massively, massively scalable. And what he does is basically he teaches people, he has 3 different levels of courses. He teaches people how to get started, then he teaches people how to scale it up, and then he teaches people how to really take it to the next level and build an 8-figure per year business. And you can see he has tens of thousands of students. This is probably a bit outdated still, but at the time I put this together, he had already over 20,000 active students, and he's been tracking the revenue. So obviously from the screenshots and the testimonials that he received from his students, over 690 million earned by his students. 52 of his students have gone on to be millionaires. So this is really, really powerful. And it just shows you how creating an info product, right? And he's created this once, he's been selling it for years and years and years, how powerful this actually is. Look, I know I've been showing you examples of some of the bigger and more sophisticated businesses, and that might be a little intimidating, but I showed you that to show you the potential of these businesses and what's possible to achieve. Okay, keep in mind that every one of these guys that I've just shown you, they started out small. They started out from the beginning. They started out from scratch. And there's also a lot of one-page sales pages that are making a lot of money online too. Businesses that literally took a week or two to put together, to build a website, an ebook, perhaps a handful of interviews of experts in a members area. And I just want to hop over and show you some examples of smaller type products that you don't think you need to be an exception like consulting.com or KinoBody. Remember, they all started out from the very beginning, right from the very bottom of the ladder, and worked their way up. It takes time, but over time, you can achieve those kind of results. So let me show you a few other examples. So clickbank.com is an online marketplace for digital products, and there are literally thousands of products on this marketplace, and many of them are making a lot of money. So just to show you, right? For example, over here, this is someone who created a product about battery reconditioning, right? They took something that they knew that they were good at, just DIY stuff, right? You have a battery, it stops working or it stops being effective. They found a fix, how to turn that old battery, recondition it, and have it just as good as new, saving a lot of money on going out and buying a new battery, which can be very expensive. And this is a problem that a lot of people have. So you can see this is a one page, it's a video with this person explaining how to recondition their battery. And what they're selling is just an ebook. So they created a digital product that teaches people how they can recondition their own battery at home, and that sells for $47. So you can see, so one page, sales page, and this website has made many 6 figures. Okay, believe it or not, something as simple as bringing batteries back to life again. You can see over here, you can go through it and they have all the testimonials, how easy it is and how it works. That's it. This one page website has done over 6 figures. Here's another one. Someone who likes to do woodworking, and they've created a digital product giving access to 16,000 different woodworking plans for all sorts of furniture, benches, chairs, tables, all kinds of cool stuff, right? And again, it's a one-page sales page over here. $67 is the cost of the product. And you can see over here, so you can purchase it. You get step-by-step instructions. So there's a members area, and you can go and purchase this as a consumer, buy the product, and you can, in your own time or your free time, you can go and do this as a hobby, right? And because it's cheap, right, $67, that's not a very high barrier to entry, but you do this over large volume and you can make a lot of money with this. And this product has done well over 6 figures. Okay, it's very successful. It's just teaching people, and it's giving access to a digital version of woodworking plans. Okay, just to give you an idea, if you're good at DIY stuff, you can very easily put together a product that can teach people how to do what you have experience with, and walk them through it. It can be a series of videos, it can be an ebook, it can be live webinars if you want. Get into your workshop and stream it live for your members and build a project. You can do whatever you want there, right? Here's another one. This is called the Cinderella solution. It is doing very well on ClickBank. It's basically here a one page. It's just a video sales letter There is a text version of it, but basically it's a strategy, it's a digital product that teaches women how to lose weight, right? It's another example, very easy put together. You can see over here. This is something how to improve your focus, improve your performance, a 300 to 500% improvement in a performance. And you can see it's just a video with a sign up letter over here. So if you have experience, and that's how a whole lot of these digital products started, if you have some sort of skill or experience that you can use, perhaps you're a nutritionist, right? You're a personal trainer, you're a coach, any of these things, you can very easily turn into a digital program and start selling it online, right? Here's another example. This is a dog trainer, right? And he has experience with dog training. Again, it might not even necessarily be a requirement that you need to have studied and gotten official qualifications or anything like that. You might just really, really love dogs, and you might have this natural, intuitive experience with it. Perhaps you've done some dog walking in the past, or you volunteer or anything like that, and you have this experience and you figured out, what most people are doing wrong with their dogs, and it's a very simple strategy how to change that and how to get your dogs to be more obedient. And this, of course, is also a very successful digital product teaching people, how to train their dogs. Again, it's just a one-page website over here. And it's a digital product with video training. Once people access, they get to learn how to train their dogs. Here's another example, all right? And this is a digital product that's doing very well in the relationship space, and that's teaching women what men are attracted to. And it's just, again, it's a one-page sales page, and it is doing very, very well. And you can see this is about something that every man is secretly obsessed with, more than love, more than money, even more than sex. And the craziest part of the secret obsession, it holds the key to winning a man's love, attention, and total devotion for life, right? This is something that is a very popular topic. And once again, someone who has experience with this, who can teach women exactly what it is that men want, that again makes for a digital product. So I just wanted to show you these examples so you can see that this works in all sorts of niches. It doesn't matter if it's DIY or gardening or relationships or anything that you have experience with, you can turn it into a very successful digital product, and without too much effort. A simple ebook, a membership area, some videos with a one-page sales page can be enough to really turn this into a six-figure business. So hopefully at this point, you're getting some ideas for a course that you'd like to create. But even if you aren't, for whatever reason, don't worry, okay? There's always ways to simply research what kind of courses would be successful and then specifically build those courses guaranteeing that they will sell. And if you look at some of these sites, most can be put together within a week or two, especially once you start getting good at this. So imagine if every 2 weeks you have a new course built, each making some money, some making a lot of money. And by the end of the year, you could have 24 courses. And then the most successful ones, you go back and expand those and create upsells within those courses, right? After just 1 year, you could be making a lot of money. And that's just one strategy that you could take when approaching building this kind of business. See why this business is so exciting? Let me ask you a question. This stuff has been pretty cool, right? We've had a good time over the last hour. You've learned some good stuff. But an hour is not that long. How would you like to have me teach you exactly how to create your own info product business from scratch and start making your first sales within the next 90 days? Go ahead and put in the chat box if you'd like my help with that. I'm seeing a lot of yeses in the chat. Awesome. Well, I have something that can help you. So hopefully by now you can see that this is one of the best businesses to build that can give you an incredible life with huge profit to minimal work after the initial part is done. Now, for the part of the presentation I promised at the beginning, how to build a 6-figure per year info product in the next 90 days. And just so you know, I am right now opening up my program for 50 additional students this quarter before I close it up again. So once this webinar is done, and we're almost done, if this interests you, be sure to apply for the program, as I want motivated students that are willing to take action and use the course to be able to build a 6-figure per year business. Introducing 6-Figure Inc. Now, if you're a complete beginner and have absolutely no experience, Six Figure Inc. is going to help you launch your own online business from scratch in the next 90 days. You're going to learn how to choose a profitable niche, how to turn your knowledge into a digital information product, and get the exact blueprint and templates that I've personally used to launching and making your first sale. If you already have an existing online business or experience, you can take Six Figure Inc. and strategically 2x your existing business revenue in the next 90 days. You can take the traffic, conversion, and pricing strategies to instantly apply them to your existing business to potentially 2x your business. Now, Six Figure Inc. contains step-by-step training. You'll learn how to start a profitable, location-independent, sustainable online business in an industry you're interested in based on my proven blueprint and my actual personal results. You're going to learn how to create your own digital info products from scratch and how to do this fast without being an expert or without even having to be the face of your own product. I'm going to show you how to generate leads and sales on demand in any niche without having to rely on luck or word of mouth. I'm going to teach you how to sell your products online and automate your online business so that you can separate your time from your income and scale to your desired income level. Every detail is covered in this training, step by step, and it's backed up by multiple real case studies from myself and unlimited support through Facebook and email. Allow me to show you what's inside Six Figure Inc. Six Figure Inc. is a 9-week training program. Okay, so in the first week, in Module 1, what we're going to cover is we're going to go over the foundations, the mindsets for achieving success and maximum productivity. I share my best tips, strategies, and habits that I have learned in over a decade of being an online entrepreneur so that you can internalize them and massively shortcut your journey and your time to success. Abraham Lincoln was quoted as saying, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." And that's what we're doing in the first week. We're sharpening the axe so that we can get the maximum results and the maximum productivity in a much shorter period of time after that. In week 2, the second week, we're going to start by covering the entire online business blueprint in great detail, followed by several real-world examples and case studies of 6-figure, 7-figure, and 8-figure online businesses and analyze them in detail what they're doing so that you can get a really thorough understanding of how this business model works before you get started creating your own online business. In week number 3, we go into niche selection. We're going to teach you how to choose a niche that has a very high probability of allowing success to be achieved. And this is crucial to understand because if you choose the wrong niche, no matter how hard you work, you won't be successful. So we're going to help you choose a winning niche for your product. In week 4, you're going to learn how to create an irresistible offer, how to make your own offer. You'll get a crash course in sales and copywriting. You'll learn about various sales mediums such as sales pages, webinars, and video sales letters, and how to create those to be able to sell your products online. In week 5, you're going to learn exactly how to create your own digital products. You'll learn the various models that you can use for a very quick launch, literally a launch in a matter of days to create your own product, or even a more extended launch where you create the content first and launch afterwards. But you'll learn all the various tools and methods needed for all the technical stuff. I'm going to share with you the best ways that I've personally been using, how to create text files, PDFs, audios, videos, all of that kind of stuff. It's really simple. Most of these tools are free, but it's important that you know which ones to use. In week 6, you're going to learn all about sales funnels. You're going to get the exact strategy and all the tools that you need to set up a sales funnel, to take care of email automation, to create landing pages, and all the stuff to be able to sell your products online. In week 7, you'll learn exactly how to start driving traffic. So how to find visitors and prospects that you can turn into buying customers. Okay, and we're going to go through paid advertising strategies such as using Facebook ads and Google ads, and we're also going to cover organic, so free strategies to be able to drive leads and sales to your product to be able to turn this into a thriving online business. In week 8, you're going to learn how to launch your product. I'm going to share my best launch tips with you. You'll learn how to set up your launch ads, how to craft your funnel, how to schedule your emails. And this is an exciting part of your journey because this is where you see your hard work come to fruition. I'm going to show you how to get to your first sale of your own product. And finally, in week 9, you're going to learn how to expand what you've just built. You're going to learn how to improve on what you have, how to increase the profitability, how to create upsells, how to add in affiliate offers, and how to increase the automation of your business so that you can really scale this up and separate it from your time so that you'll be able to start making more money by working less. Doesn't that sound amazing? So to sum up the 6-Figure Inc. 9-week curriculum, in week 1, you're going to learn how to set the foundation of success by learning successful mindsets, productivity strategies, and hacks to get your foundation right. In week 2, I'm going to give you the exact blueprint, step by step, how to create your own digital product and turn it into a 6-figure business. And I'm going to show you plenty of real-world examples of other businesses following this to give you as much insights and examples that you can model and use for your own business. Module number 3, you're going to learn all about choosing the right niche. This is literally half the work done. If you do this right, you're guaranteeing that you're setting yourself up for a profitable business. In week 4, we're going to go through creating your offer and share all the sales tools that you need to be able to do that. In week 5, you're going to go through creating your actual product and the back end of it. In week 6, we're going to cover sales funnels, the tools and strategies that you need to build your automated sales machine. In week 7, we're going to cover traffic, so basically how to use paid advertising and organic traffic strategies to be able to drive leads to your business, to your sales funnel, and turn those leads into paying customers. That's where you start making sales. Okay. In week number 8, we are going to cover how to create a product launch. Now, this is useful if you have an existing audience and you want to launch to your existing audience. It is also useful if you want to do a launch with affiliates, or if you just want to turn that into an evergreen launch. This is perfect if you don't have an existing audience. You can simulate a product launch, have it as part of your sales funnel, and totally automate the process. And then finally, in week 9, we put everything together. We expand the whole business. We automate everything, we increase the profitability, and we get to a point where we separate your time from your income so that you have your business set up and you could start automating it and be able to spend less time working on your business while still being able to scale it up. The total value of the 6-Figure Inc. training program is $5,000. Who has this worked for? So 6-Figure Inc. has worked for people who dislike their job and want to be their own boss. It has worked for people who like their job, but they have too much stress, right? Some people like their job, but it's just too stressful and they want to do something else. Or, for example, stay-at-home moms. This is perfect, right? You get to be able to work from home. You get to be able to make an impact. You get to have your own business and you get to be able to make money with it while still being at home, taking care of the house, the kids, the family, all of that stuff. This is also perfect for someone who's talented but feels undervalued or doesn't get paid a lot. There's a lot of people who have skills, right, who are good at something, and perhaps even people who are very good at something, but they do it for a very low amount of money simply because they're not getting the eyeballs and the appreciation that they deserve. And by creating this course and by being able to share your talents and your skills with other people through a digital medium, through the internet and through online, you can basically replicate that income 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, and really turn that into a full-time business. So look, when I created 6-Figure Inc., I had 2 choices. The first option was to go as cheap as possible and try and sell it to as many people as possible. This is something that wouldn't incentivize me to really stack the value and put in over a year worth of my own time and effort to actually create this course. The second option requires a little bit of a higher investment for those who want to join, but in exchange, I can devote more resources and guarantee your success. And I decided to go with the second option. Like I said, I put in more than a year worth of my time to create this course, to make sure I covered every single detail, to add case studies, and every single day I'm devoting my own time and energy to helping my students succeed. And you can see over here some testimonials of our awesome members inside Six Figure Inc. Craig joined. He made over £4,000 in a week. And this is the first time ever we've done a selling campaign in 7 years. Can't thank Diggy enough for it. Mike joined Six Figure Inc. and just a few months later, he was able to quit his job. Tomorrow I start a new day, a day I've been dreaming about for over 3 years, a full-time online entrepreneur. Gabriel, I've known Dirk for a couple of years. He's one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. He strongly believes in helping others succeed and is brutally honest. After being part of a couple of his programs, I've personally gotten a ton of value from him and also from his advice. He has my highest recommendation to anyone who is serious about improving themselves and growing their business. Adam, I've gotten a ton of actionable help from Dirk from his YouTube channel and being part of the Six Figure Inc. program. His down-to-earth manner and candid approach is refreshing. I've reached out a few times. He has always been there to offer help. Would thoroughly recommend Dirk if you are just starting out or if you're an old hand looking to get to the next level. This is Kobus. Starting an online business can be overwhelming. To learn everything from niche selection to building funnels, I know I was. Dirk shares an insane amount of knowledge on how to get your online business going from step 0 to hitting your income goal. Plus, you get direct access to him and other students in the community to ask you questions when you hit roadblocks. What more can you ask for? You're welcome to add me and they can contact me if they have any questions. So again, you're not just getting access to me, you're getting access to the other students who are more than willing to help out and share their insights and help other members, right? That's part of the community. Fawad, this is one of the best courses I've ever seen. It is results-oriented, focused, and easy to execute. I recommend to take this course if you want to build your digital empire. Kathleen, the course is helpful and the community built around SFI is one of the most globally diverse and fascinating I've been a part of. I can't wait to see where the next year takes us. Simon, Diggy has so much valuable information and experiences which he really manages to simplify and teach in the course. I've learned so much so quickly and would highly recommend Six Figure Inc. If you can put in the hard work and execute on what you learn in the training, there is so much opportunity out there. So, what you're going to get when you join Six Figure Inc., you're going to get the entire Six Figure Inc. 9-module training course, which is a $5,000 value. You're going to get access to a private, members-only Facebook group that's around the clock, 24/7. This is a $1,000 value. And you're going to get my personal support and guidance, which is absolutely priceless. The total value of what you're going to get is $6,000. And to sweeten the deal, when you take action on this webinar with the special offer I'm about to present to you, you're going to get several high-value bonuses, like this one. You're going to get access to all my templates, right? So these are the exact templates that I've personally used to generate multiple six figures online that you can model for your own business. Okay, this is going to save you a ton of time and money. I'm going to share with you how to create the templates for opt-in pages, for thank you pages. I'm going to give you my exact emails. I'm going to give you my webinar slides, right? All of this, these are templates that have taken me years to figure out what is working, tens of thousands of dollars spent to test and optimize what works best, on top of all the thousands and thousands of dollars that I've personally spent and invested with copywriters to write these email sequences, to create these templates for me, for the masterminds that I've joined, the courses that I've bought where I've been able to learn all this stuff and put it together. All right, you're going to get all of that included in the course when you join Six Figure Inc. today. And this has a value of $5,000, which is still way less than what I paid for it, and still less than if you have to figure it out yourself. And if you have to pay copywriters, it's going to cost you a lot more than $5,000. So that is what you get as bonus number one. So just a disclaimer, okay, I've spent a lot of money on these templates. I'm not going to give it to everyone. So this is only for the first 30 people who join Six Figure Inc. on this webinar. Then the second bonus is an affiliate marketing course. So as I explained a little bit in the webinar, affiliate marketing is basically promoting other people's products as an affiliate. This gives you the benefit of not needing to create a product or deal with customer support, but you can still get very, very high commissions, and it's something that you can instantly use to get started with, or something that you can add into your sales funnel to increase your monetization of your online business. Okay, so what you're going to get is an entire module dedicated to affiliate marketing, which I could actually sell as a course for $997. That is how detailed it is. But you're going to get it absolutely free when you join Six Figure Inc. on this webinar. All right? You're going to learn exactly which type of offers to promote, where to find high converting offers, how to set up landing pages, how to create ads, how to set up your affiliate marketing funnel and drive traffic to your offers so you can start making $100 a day in profit as soon as possible. All right? Affiliate marketing is a very good way to generate cash flow that you can reinvest into your business. That's why it's so important to actually learn this and so valuable. So this bonus has a value of $997. And once again, I'm not going to give this to everybody. I'm only going to give this affiliate marketing course as a bonus to the first 20 people who join Six Figure Inc. on this webinar. So let me just sum up again what you're going to get. You're going to get access to the entire Six Figure Inc. 9-module training course, a $5,000 value. You're going to get access to the private members-only Facebook group, $1,000 value. You're going to get my personal support and guidance, which is absolutely priceless. And you're going to get the first bonus, which is my exact templates, opt-in templates, thank you pages, emails, email swipes, PowerPoint presentations for webinars. That has a value of $5,000. You're going to get bonus number 2, which is an entire module dedicated to affiliate marketing, which is $997 value. And all of this, what you're going to get today when you join Six Figure Inc., has a total value of $11,997. I want to ask you a question. So when you join Six Figure Inc., if all that it did for you was that it was able to make you $1,000 per month, would that be worth joining? Or if all that Six Figure Inc. did for you was allow you to quit your job and make the same amount of money that you're making in your job, but on your own terms, from anywhere in the world, on your own schedule, would that be worth it? Or if Six Figure Inc., all that it did was get you to 6 figures per year, $100,000 per year in profit, would that be worth joining Six Figure Inc. right now? What's obtaining financial freedom worth to you? Right? If you can get the financial freedom that you desire, whatever that number is to you personally, whether it's 50K or 100K or 500K, what is that worth to you? Would you pay $1,000 to get financial freedom? Would you pay $5,000, $10,000, $25,000, maybe more? We're talking about the ability to get financial freedom, whatever that means to you, whatever that number is, the ability for you to live how you want, to not have to worry about bills, to buy what you want, to take care of who you want, to have the lifestyle that you want, right? How much would you pay to get that financial freedom? So we just went through this, what you're going to get at Six Figure Inc., right? The total value of $11,997. So how much is the investment to join Six Figure Inc. on this webinar? Well, I have a very special offer for you today on this webinar, and it's not going to cost you $11,997. Okay, it's not going to cost you $5,000. It's not going to cost you $2,997. It's actually not even going to cost you $1,997. The investment to join Six Figure Inc. today is 3 easy payments of $366 per month. And to be able to do that, go to sixfigureinc.com/plan. That is the payment plan where it'll just cost you $366 today to get started, with 2 additional payments of $366 per month after that. Or if you want to save $101, you can make one easy upfront payment of $997. And if you want the upfront payments and you want to save $101 compared to the payment plan, go to sixfigureinc.com/special. And to make it even more of a no-brainer, when you join Six Figure Inc. right now on this webinar, I'm going to give you a third bonus, which is a 7-figure case study. So what this is basically I'm going to give you a step-by-step walkthrough of my own 7-figure course that I built based on the exact principles and strategies that you're going to learn inside Six Figure Inc. Right? This is an active business that is still running. It still generates me thousands of dollars per year, almost passively, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs of it. So you're not just getting all the theory, you'll actually see a real business that is up and running, that has generated more than 7 figures, that is still generating money to this day, and I'm going to show you exactly how it all works. And the value of this is $997. This is something I don't want to share with a lot of people. It took me a long time to build this up, and I'm only going to share this with the first 10 people who join on this webinar right now. So to join, again, 3 easy payments of $366 per month, sixfigureinc.com/plan, or if you want to save $101 and you can make the one easy upfront payment of $997, go to sixfigureinc.com/special to join Six Figure Inc. and to get all the bonuses that I've just mentioned. Right now, you have 2 choices. And the first choice is that you can take what you've learned on this presentation here today, and you can try and do this on your own. Okay? You can spend months testing and learning and watching YouTube videos and watching forums. You can spend thousands of dollars trying to figure it out, building websites, buying courses, going to conferences, doing trial and error, just putting stuff together and figuring this out the hard way. And you're probably going to end up making the same amount this year and be in the same financial situation in 1 year from now. Remember, it took me 10 years to figure this out the hard way through trial and error, and a heck of a lot of money. I spent tens of thousands of dollars trying to figure this out on my own. The second choice you have right now is basically to skip all of that wasted time and that frustration. Skip the wasted money that you're going to invest in all these courses and conferences and trial and error. All right? You get to learn from someone who is years ahead of you and who can guide you to success, and most importantly, who has your very best interest in mind. Join Six Figure Inc. now on this webinar, pony up the small investment compared to the value you're going to get in return, and just give it a shot. The real question is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to join the program, which, if it does even half of what I've claimed today on this webinar, will pay for itself many times over? Let me show you what to do next. Go to sixfigureinc.com/plan, sign up for Six Figure Inc., make the first of 3 payments of $366, and you are in Six Figure Inc. Alternatively, if you want to save $101, make the upfront payment, $997, go to sixfigureinc.com/special. Sign up, make the payment, and you're in the program. You get instant access to the program, all the bonuses, the Facebook group, and me personally. Look, guys, I'm nothing special, okay? I'm not here to be a guru or claim, I'm the best in the world at this at all, okay? I'm just a regular guy. I never went to college. I don't have a university degree or formal education, okay? I'm not good at design or coding, or I can't build websites or anything like that. I'm pretty introverted. I spend most of my time in my room in front of my computer, at home. And despite all of this, I can still make 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, even 7 figures per year online doing what I do, all right? And if I can do it, you can absolutely do it, especially with my help, because I've already gone through the process, right? You can learn what took me literally 10 years and $100,000. I started this back in 2008, right? It's more than 10 years ago. And over that period, I've spent more than $100,000 into buying courses, masterminds, conferences, testing stuff, launching businesses, failing, right? I've done all of that, and I share that with you in Six Figure Inc. So you can learn what works without having to spend 10 years and $100,000 to figure out what works. And you can use all of that to launch your own 6-figure online business in the next 90 days. So once again, to join Six Figure Inc., the payment plan is at sixfigureinc.com/plan, or if you want to pay in full and save $101, go to sixfigureinc.com/ special. Look, I want to talk about information, and information alone isn't what's going to help you, right? So we've gone through this training, we've spent over an hour here, I've shared a lot of information with you here, and even within the course, there is a ton of information, right? It's very helpful, step by step, it's going to take you through everything. But information on its own isn't what's going to help you, right? You need that information in combination with support, with someone who can be there and answer your questions when you get stuck, right? Because even though I've created this amazing course in Six Figure Inc., when you go through it, you'll probably run into questions, or you'll probably start doing stuff and you'll wonder, how to proceed, or if you're doing it the right way. And if you only have the information, if you only have the course, right, it's going to still take you long to be able to get that success. But because you get the Facebook group, right, and you get access to all the members and you get access to me, you have the ability to get support whenever you need it. Every single day you can be in there. You can ask me questions. You can ask the group questions and you get your questions answered. So instead of having to spend hours or days or weeks trying to figure stuff out when you get stuck or give up when you don't know how to proceed, you simply just ask and you get the support. So the information plus the support plus the network, that is what's going to get you success. And that is what you get when you join Six Figure Inc. And to make this more of a no-brainer, all right, Six Figure Inc. comes with a full money-back guarantee for 60 days within purchase, okay? I'm so confident in what I've created here and that it can help you and that I can help you and the results that you could achieve, that when you buy Six Figure Inc., if for any reason you're not satisfied with the training and you want a refund, just contact our support within 60 days and you will get your purchase price back in full. Now, all that I ask from you is that you actually complete the course and take action first, right? If you're fair with me, I will be fair with you. So, to join Six Figure Inc. risk-free with the Bank of Diggy with a 60-day money-back guarantee, go to sixfigureinc.com/plan to get started for only $366 today. Or if you want to save $101 off the plan, go to sixfigureinc.com/special and make one easy payment of $997. Warren Buffett, arguably the most successful investor of all time, has a quote here that I think is very relevant and that I agree 100% on. And he says, the most important investment you can make is in yourself, all right? It's not in property, it's not in real estate, it's not in Bitcoin, it's not in a business, it is in you, all right? You are the best investment that you can possibly make. And by increasing your skills, by increasing your knowledge, by increasing your network, right, you can get returns that no other investment can match, right? You can create things out of nothing. You can create millions of dollars from nothing purely by investing in yourself and increasing your skills and your knowledge and your network. And that is what you'll be doing when you invest into Six Figure Inc. When you join Six Figure Inc. today, you're going to be increasing your skills, your knowledge. You're going to be increasing your network, and you're going to be increasing your chance to make one of the best decisions that you can in your life. Look, I just want to make this comparison here while we're on this topic of college and education, right? Because a formal education, right, colleges and universities cost fortunes, and the result is minimal at best, right? So if you look at something like Harvard, right, to be able to attend Harvard, and obviously this is a very top league education institution, right, you're going to pay $67,000 per year to attend Harvard, right? And a regular college education, an in-state public college, is going to cost $25,000 per year, right? And you're typically going to go for multiple years. So even if you go just to a normal in-state public college or university, right, for 4 years, it's going to cost you $100,000, right? 6 figures. That's a huge amount of money. And what do you get from it, right? You also invest 4 years of your life where you're not making money, where you're not getting a return. You can get access to Six Figure Inc., which is the summary of 10 years of my experience, a blueprint that actually works and something that you can implement and get results with within the next 90 days and turn into a six-figure business for just $997, right? Compared to going to college for 4 years of your life, wasting 4 years of your life and being down $100,000 with, perhaps a piece of paper to show for it that doesn't help you at all, right? Another example I want to make is if you're looking at, for example, starting a franchise, right? You want to start a 7-Eleven franchise. It's going to cost you more than $1 million to start a 7-Eleven franchise. Or if you want to start a McDonald's franchise, it's going to cost you more than $1 million, 1 to 2.2 million, and you need liquid capital available, $750K, right? It's just ridiculous, and that stuff is just way out of reach out of a lot of people. And even if you can get it, right, if you have access to that kind of money, with online businesses, right, you can turn a very small amount of money literally into six figures, multiple six figures, seven figures. I've done it, and that's what I teach you how to do inside Six Figure Inc. that you can get access to today on this webinar for only $997. And I'm going to give you a case study of the exact business I built following the strategy that I'm going to teach you in Six Figure Inc. that has done more than $1 million in revenue online over the last few years. So to join Six Figure Inc. right now for just $366 today, sixfigureinc.com/plan, or if you want to save $101 off the plan, make the one easy upfront payment of $997 at sixfigureinc.com/special. And to make this even more interesting, for fast action takers, again, for the first 15 people who join on this webinar, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a physical swag pack, right? This is for Six Figure Inc. I've had these things made, so I've got a cool cap, I've got a t-shirt, some custom stickers, a coffee mug, a moleskin notebook, a power bank, right? It's a cool little swag pack. It has a value of $150. It's literally what it cost me plus FedEx shipping. I'm going to send that to you free of charge when you join Six Figure Inc. right now. Again, this is only for the first 15 people. There have been people who already joined, right? Because I'm on the presentation, I can't really see how many have joined, but I've seen some sales and emails come in. So first 15 people only. If you want this, you got to be quick and you got to join now. Once again, to recap, what you're going to get is you're going to get access to the Six Figure Inc. 9-module training course. This has a $5,000 value, right? You're going to get access to the private members-only Facebook group. This is a $1,000 value. You're going to get access to me personally, my support, my guidance to you in the Facebook group. This is absolutely priceless because I'm here to help you succeed, and you can get your questions answered. All right. You're going to get bonus number 1 is my exact templates that I've used to generate six figures online. It's a $5,000 value. You're going to get access to my affiliate marketing course. It's a $997 value. You're going to get access to a 7-figure case study that I've used following the principles of Six Figure Inc. This is a $997 value. And if you act fast enough and you're one of the first 15 members, you're going to get a Six Figure Inc. swag pack sent to you for $150 value. So when you join Six Figure Inc. today, this all has a total value of $13,144, and you can get access to that for $366 right now. All you need to do is go to sixfigureinc.com/plan. Or once again, if you want to save $101, make the upfront payment of $997 at sixfigureinc.com/special. So let me just do a quick FAQ, frequently asked questions. These are some of the questions that I get asked the most over and over again by people who attend the webinar or who see my sales page, and basically, they want to know some things about the program, and I want to address those to basically hopefully help you out if you do have these same questions. So question number 1, I get asked this a lot. How long will it take to see results when I join Six Figure Inc. and when I follow this business model? Okay, so firstly, legally, I can't guarantee that you'll make any money whatsoever. I can't promise any results, okay? That's in the disclaimer. But basically, I've built the entire course and the curriculum around helping you build your own online business as quickly as possible, okay? I even show you strategies I've personally used to get results in literally just a few hours to be able to start making sales and make money. So if you take action, it's entirely possible to see results in a very short period of time, typically in 90 days or less. But my goal for you in Six Figure Inc. is to teach you the skills and the mindset that you need to have long-term success with online business. And that is why you have access to the Facebook group, where you have access to me and the other members for support and guidance. Okay? I don't just want to be here giving you a fish. I want to teach you how to fish so that you can set yourself up for life. Next question, do I need to be technical or have previous experience? And the answer to that is absolutely no. Okay, you can follow the Six Figure Inc. training without having any former qualifications, education, or past business or marketing experience. In other words, it's suitable for complete beginners who are starting out from scratch. I've designed this training to take you through the entire process of building a profitable online business from scratch in a step-by-step manner. Okay, you don't need to be tech savvy. There's no need for coding, for programming knowledge, web design skills. None of that stuff is needed, and I show you how to be able to get done what you need to get done and outsource it if there is any need for that. So absolutely, I don't even know how to code. I don't know how to program. I suck at web design, so there's absolutely no need for it. The aim is to keep things as simple as possible, and these days, there's so many platforms and services that take care of all the technical aspects, hosting, designing, all of payment processing, all of that stuff I share with you inside the course. So absolutely no need to be technical, all right? My parents, who are super anti-technical and don't know how to use computers, they could actually use this and follow this course and still get results with it. That's how I've designed it. Next question, what if I don't have qualifications or experience to turn into a product? And this is a big one. This is one that I get asked a lot, right? Especially if you're new, if you've never created some sort of product, if you've never taught anything in front of people, it might be a little bit intimidating, and you might be wondering, well, maybe I'm not an expert. What am I going to build a course on? What am I going to create a product around? Okay, and that's a valid question. But inside Six Figure Inc., I'm going to share with you several ways how to create your own products, right? Even if you are not qualified, even if you don't think you have any experience or skills, okay? There's also ways to create your digital products without you having to be the face, without needing to get on camera, even without having your name associated with your business. Because I know that's something that not everyone wants to. Not everyone wants to make YouTube videos and be on the camera and be in the spotlight, right? Some people prefer to be anonymous and, kind of behind the scenes. And that's perfectly okay. I've built six-figure businesses where I've used pen names and never associated my name or my face to the business, and still been able to be very successful with it. And that's what I teach you how to do inside Six Figure Inc. also, right? So that's that option. Another thing you can do is you can follow the Six Figure Inc. strategy. What you could do is you could actually partner with someone to be the face, right? That's another alternative. So if you don't want to create the product and you're not an expert, you can partner with someone who is an expert, right? A nutritionist, a lawyer, a dentist, someone who has the knowledge and who's willing to create the content, and you do the marketing and business aspect of the business, right? I'll show you how to do that inside the course also. And finally, another strategy or another alternative would be to promote other people's products, right? And you just make commissions for every sale you refer. And this is affiliate marketing. This is what you'll get as part of the bonus when you join today. You'll get an entire course on affiliate marketing, which would eliminate the need to even have your own product at all. So there's plenty of ways that you can make this work. Whether you want to be the face or not the face of the business, whether you want to have your name associated with it or not, whether you consider yourself an expert or not, you can still make this work, and I teach you how to do that exactly within the course. Next question, how long do I get access to Six Figure Inc.? So right now, when you join Six Figure Inc. through the webinar today, right, you're going to have access to Six Figure Inc. for as long as it exists. Okay, legally, I'm not allowed to say you have access for life because, that's just not possible. But literally, Six Figure Inc. has been around for multiple years. I plan on working on this for many, many years. So you can have access to it for a very long time. Okay, it is not an annual fee. You pay once and you continue to have access to it. This includes all the upgrades in the future revisions to the course, typically which I do at least once a year. So you're getting an absolute bargain right now. And this is something that actually might change in the very near future, because many programs charge annually, right? just to be able to keep access to the information, because it takes me time to keep it updated, and I have to invest my own time and effort into, you know, the support group and helping people out. And you get all of that not for an annual recurring fee, but once off right now. So you're getting a really, really good deal that's probably not going to be around for much longer. Next question, how much time do I need to dedicate to following this model? All right. And that's completely flexible. You can follow the six-figuring program and get results with literally an hour per day. So if you have a 9 to 5, you have commitments, you're busy, you know, but you still want to do this, you can get started with an hour a day, and everyone can make time for an hour a day. You can wake up an hour earlier. You can do this in your lunch break if you wanted to. You can do it in the hour before you go to bed, right? And you build it up. And if you have, you know, some extra time on the weekends or in a day off or on a holiday or whatever that is, you can absolutely do this. And obviously, you know, the more time that you put into this, the more likely it is you're going to get results quicker. But you can absolutely start part-time with just an hour per day, and you can go at your own pace and decide, you know, start out part-time, and then once it starts getting you results, you can start putting in more time and eventually hopefully make the switch to full-time, where you have this as your full-time business. Next question, besides the course investment, how much do I need to get started? So that's a good question. The beauty of this business model is basically you can get started with, if you really wanted to, with just a smartphone and an internet connection, right? You can create a membership area and a digital product pretty much for free if you wanted to. But since this is a business, I do recommend that you treat it like one, and that you have at least $500 additional to the investment to be able to invest into tools and services and advertising to make the process easier and to get results quicker. All right, you can do it without spending extra money, but it's just going to take you a lot longer. And I assume you want to get results quickly and you want to be able to be successful with this. So, you know, have some extra budget, and it doesn't all need to be at once, right? You don't need to go and spend $500 right after you join the course. You're going to go through the training, and over time, you know, you're going to spend some money here and there and some tools and services. So you can absolutely do that if you want to do it on a monthly basis, right? And you can make an extra $200 or $300 a month, or somehow free that up from your expenses, right? Get that extra disposable income and invest that back into your business every single month. That's the best way you're going to be able to be successful, right? And it might mean, you know, having to do some freelance work. I've been in situations where I've struggled, right in the beginning, where I was struggling to pay my bills and I didn't have an extra $200 or $300 a month. I absolutely understand, right? But what I did in that situation is I did freelance work, right? I went to go and write articles for bloggers and for other websites, you know, making $30, $40 an article, just to be able to make that additional money to be able to put it into the course. You can get a second job, right? You can sell stuff that's lying around the house that you don't use anymore. You can look at what you're spending money on and stop wasting money on things that aren't bringing you money in return, right? For example, subscriptions, right? Do you really need cable TV? Do you need an expensive data package on your phone, right? Do you need Netflix? Whatever other subscriptions that you have, right? Are you spending money going out? Do you really need to go and spend $50 on movies? Or do you need to go and eat out and spend a lot more money, cook at home, use that money that you're saving and put it back into your business? And eventually that's how you can build something up that'll make you 6 figures or multiple 6 figures or 7 figures. And then you can spend it however you want, because you'll have more than you can spend. All right. Next question. If your strategies work so well, why sell them? And I know this is a very valid question. I think that also, you know, when people are teaching stuff, you know, if this works so well for you, why do you sell it? Well, multiple reasons. The main reason for me is the fact that I never had something like this when I started. And this took me 10 years to get to where I am today. It cost me a huge amount of time, money, frustration, and just because I'm so incredibly stubborn, I've been able to persist. But I know a lot of people haven't done that, right? And a lot of people will start and give up. And I want people to succeed, right? I really want people to be able to have a better lifestyle and to at least, you know, be able to cover their bills and not be in such a terrible financial situation. And talking about friends and family even, you know, that I see that are suffering and struggling, that I know I could help, right? So that's one of the main reasons. And I created this basically initially as a way to pay it forward, to start helping people to be able to get more results so they can just have a bit of a better life, right? Even if they only achieve a slightly better situation than where they're at, if I can help them do that through this course and through my experience, that makes it worth it for me, right? Also, I believe in abundance. So what I'm teaching here in Six Figure Inc., it's unlike a lot of different strategies. You get these like different courses and strategies where it's very secretive, for example, with SEO, where people don't want to reveal their keywords that they're bidding on, or with affiliate marketing, where they don't want to reveal their campaigns because, if people go and copy it, it would ruin the success that they're having, and, it wouldn't make it much more competitive. With this business model, this is a legitimate model, and, even if 10,000 people go out and start their own digital product, there's plenty of room, and it's not going to affect my business at all, right? So I can teach this to as many people as I want. It's not going to affect me personally, and it can help other people, right? So that's a big reason behind it. And of course, this is a business, right? I'm making money from it, and that allows me to make the product better. It allows me to invest more into creating more content, into making the product better, and into helping more people, right? So those are my reasons why I've created Six Figure Inc. Next question. Couldn't I figure all of this out on my own? Right? Sure, you can figure it out on your own. I did that. It only took me 10 years and about $100,000 that I invested into trial and error and education and courses and conferences, right? You can do it that way too if you want, right? The internet is flooded with information, but it's just, putting it all together is hard, and finding it in the right order and actually finding what works and what is a scam and separating that. You get all my experience neatly organized, logically, A to Z, everything that works, and I tell you exactly what doesn't work, so you're not wasting your time. You're getting the exact blueprint handed to you on a silver platter, right? And also, if you try to figure this out on your own, and you try and listen to random experts and watch videos and read blog posts, who do you trust, right? Who's someone who's been there and done it for themselves, or who's just out there trying to make a quick buck for themselves and doesn't care about your success? Right? And even if you did get all the information for free, you'd still waste thousands of dollars on failed ads, tech screw-ups, hiring people to fix stuff you got wrong. A proven system like Six Figure Inc. will really save you money and time in the long run. And of course, the most valuable thing is that you get access to myself and hundreds of other members in the program to learn from and get your questions answered whenever you get stuck, okay? This network and the support and the guidance from me personally and from the other members alone is easily worth the investment to join Six Figure Inc. Next question, do I get instant access or is it drip fed? And when you join Six Figure Inc., you get instant access to the entire course, okay? It's not drip fed. You get access to all the modules, all the bonuses immediately after you join. And this is something that allows you to go through the course at your own pace. So whether you want to go through it in 3 days or you want to take 3 months, it is completely up to you, but you get access to everything immediately. And finally, this is something that you might not ask me directly, but something I'm kind of mind reading, if at this point you still haven't joined, but you're still here and you're still listening to me and you're still on the fence, right? Perhaps this isn't for you. Perhaps Six Figure Inc. is not the right thing for you, but maybe it's exactly the right thing. Maybe it's exactly what you need and what you've been looking for all these years, okay? This could be the program that completely changes your life and allows you to get the lifestyle of your dreams, right? To live on your own terms, to be able to travel, to take care of your family, to buy toys and gadgets, to not have to worry about bills, right? And the only way that you're going to know if that's the case is to take a leap of faith, okay? You have zero risk right now. You're covered by my no questions asked 60-day money-back guarantee. What is the worst that could happen when you join today? You're not risking your money because you can get that back if you're not happy with the program. What is the best that could happen? Ask yourself that question. When you join Six Figure Inc. today, what is the best that could happen? And with that thought in mind, let me recap what you're going to get when you join today. You're going to get access to the Six Figure Inc. 9-module training course, which has a $5,000 value. You're going to get access to a private members-only Facebook group, $1,000 value. You're going to get access to myself personally, right? You're going to get my support, my guidance. This is priceless. I'm here to help you succeed. You're going to get bonus number 1, my exact templates I've used to make 6 figures online. This is $5,000 value. Bonus number 2, you're going to get access to my affiliate marketing course, $997 value. Bonus number 3, you're going to get a case study of how I built a 7-figure business with these exact principles inside the course. That is a $997 value. And if you take action right now and you're one of the first 15 to join, you're going to get access to a 6-Figure Inc. swag pack. I'm going to FedEx that to you ASAP when you join the course. It's a $150 value, and that all has a total value of $13,144. And you can get access to this literally for $366 today if you sign up at sixfigureinc.com/plan. That is 3 easy payments of $366. So $366 today, and then 2 more payments of $366 next month and the month after. Or if you want to save $101 compared to the plan, you can make 1 easy upfront payment of $997. Go to sixfigureinc.com/special. Get instant access to the course and all the bonuses that I mentioned. So I'm looking forward to seeing you inside the course. Those of you who have already joined the course on the webinar, welcome. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in there. I will see you in the Facebook group, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you grow and succeed with this. For those of you who are still on the call, this is your last chance to join at this price and to get these bonuses. So act quick, sixfigureinc.com/plan or sixfigureinc.com/special and save $101. I want to thank you for watching, and I wish you an awesome day. I will see you inside 6 Figure Inc. hopefully. Thank you, and bye-bye.